Welcome back.
Scared. What? Scared. Oh, Jesus. Hate the look of that. In New York,
Concrete jungle.
where
dreams are
Seattle's
made.
dreams are not made of.
Welcome back to another episode of Shaking Up the Game, hosted by your favorite New Yorkers.
I'm Ari,
I'm Haley.
and we are fresh out of the Big Apple.
I'm going to Staten Island.
Going to Staten Island.
Didn't go to Staten Island.
No, but damn, this girl almost did.
Dude, give me a few more drinks and I would have been in Staten Island.
Yeah, if we were like 3 sheets to the wind, we might have ended up in Staten Island.
Yeah. Let's get into what it's like to travel to an away series for the Seattle Mariners.
Yeah, this was your first time?
Yeah.
My first time.
Crazy.
I like home games better, that's for damn sure.
That's great.
Not as fun.
Based on the results, I liked a home game. Okay, with that said, first key takeaway. If you didn't know, by Ari's sweatshirt, we traveled to New York and watched the Mariners play the New York Mets.
Yes.
First and biggest takeaway that we've learned. When you fly in, if you're there for a weekend series, worked out beautifully, you go to the first game.
Yeah.
Because
you do.
then you have the opportunity to then go to the second game if you want, or the third,
Right.
or not.
Right.
We
Yeah.
made a rookie mistake.
Yeah, in this case, we fucked up.
We didn't go Friday when the Mariners won and
Yeah.
scored 11 runs, but we were going on Saturday. And
We scored 1 run. Which, unfortunately, as lifelong Mariners fans, we were anticipating that would happen.
Yes.
Once we saw 11 runs on the board, we were
Yes.
actually at dinner Friday night.
yes,
And we were
Stress.
watching the game that was on the TV in the bar. And I was looking and I'm like, God, we are running up these runs. And the Mets were as well. It was a very high scoring game.
yeah.
Great game. I saw that 11 runs. I go, great. Saturday we're going to have a run hangover and we're going to get 1 run. And sure enough, that is exactly what they did. So, yeah, that's our first lesson. Go to the first game.
You go to the first game, you plan on because then if like it didn't turn out, you
Yeah.
could go to the second game.
Yeah, exactly.
So we messed up.
Yeah, which we know now we will not be making that mistake ever again.
Ari and I just walked around the whole city of New York though on Friday, quite
7
literally
miles.
7 miles, and couldn't also make a baseball game. But if you go on an away trip, go to the first game.
For sure. So we went to Citi Field, which is where the Mets play.
Yeah, the New York Mets.
Yeah, a couple big differences
Yes.
than compared to T-Mobile
Yes,
Park.
Yes. Let's get into the differences.
One being the location.
Oh,
We, as Seattle fans,
holy shit.
we are blessed with our location of the stadiums, especially having the baseball field and the football field right
Yes.
next to each other. We know that. That's not normal, and it's awesome that we have that.
Yeah. Doesn't get talked about enough.
No, and I think, too, now that we're, like, hearing more and seeing more, we're like, wow, we really are blessed. So we, naturally, on Saturday game, we're like, well, we have all day. We can just go down to the stadium, get some drinks before pregame, just do what we do here in Seattle.
Oh my God. Like at T-Mobile Park, you're heading down at 4 p.m. for a 7-10 game.
You got
like
Gantry, Sluggers, the Hall. You've got all of
Hooverville.
these,
You got like Cowgirls. You got
yes, like the limit does not
No,
exist. You've got like 10 bars to choose from.
yeah.
However, down by Citi Field, they are surrounded by auto body shops.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
so
parking lots.
We really did sound like foreigners when we were
Yeah.
like, hey, well, no, we're just going to head on down to the stadium. Before we texted our friend,
Yep.
we're like, see you down at the stadium for the pregame drink.
Yep.
They're like,
Where?
where?
We're like, what do you mean? They're
So-
like, you just take the subway, take the 7, and it takes you straight to Citi Field, and there are no bars around.
Yeah, so
Nowhere.
when we say like Citi Field is in like no man's land.
Yeah, it's CITI, not CITY. That's for damn sure.
No. And there is nothing but gray, like dusty auto body shops.
Which, okay, those auto body shops around there are missing on a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
They need to have like whiskey selling out of the hoods of those cars that they're fixing on. Like
a muffler full of beer.
Yes. Like, I don't know why they've not, it's probably illegal, but they should still capitalize on it.
Definitely. So we did hear that apparently there's a lot of construction going on to eliminate that and then build, like restaurants, which, hello. Yeah. My one question there is, like, why was that not done, like, when Citi Field was built? Because it seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah, like, you're going to tell me you put a baseball field somewhere and then nowhere around it? It's giving, like, the reason why the Oakland Athletics are not in Oakland. Or the Oakland Raiders are not in Oakland anymore.
It was so strange. Like, there's nowhere to go before the game or after the game, besides back on the subway.
I mean, there were, like, places, everybody said that they just go to the game before and then stay a little bit after, and then there's, like, restaurants and bars at the field. However, there was only, like, one.
And they were kicking us out after the game.
Yeah, so still not understanding the culture.
Yeah, no. But what I will say, so then you get into the stadium and Citi Field's like gorgeous.
Yeah, Citi Field was, I liked Citi Field. It was really
gorgeous. Cool. Like the seats, like the way the structure is built, you just felt like you were really close to the field because we were.
But like even looking across, because we were on actually the wayside, which thank God, because that was the side in the shade. But we were just a couple rows up above our dugout. Even looking across the field to first base, it didn't look as like far away. Like if you're at T-Mobile Park on third base and you're looking like first base, people sitting over there just seem like miles away. Like at Citi Field, they didn't seem that far.
No.
Like I could throw out the peace sign and somebody would be like, "Hey."
No, I'd be like, "Hey, so and so," and they'd be like, "What's up?"
Yeah, "Hey, John."
Yeah.
Yeah, work on Monday. Like,
so gorgeous field.
Yeah, food. Gorgeous field. Food. Once again, T-Mobile Park has definitely got them beat in the food department.
Yeah, it was a lot of just like the, as T-Mobile has the generic stands with like your pretzel and your hot dog.
Yeah.
But it was like those times like 20.
Yeah.
I was like, where's Crab Shack?
No, literally, where's DTF? Where's the sushi
Where's
rolls?
Moto Pizza?
Literally, like, wow, T-Mobile has a ton of, and I
cuisine is elite.
Yes, and I remember, like, I know that we've seen articles about this and, like, heard stories about how, like, T-Mobile Park is, like, top 3 and, like,
we're
food.
Gourmet.
Yeah. Now I'm, like, definitely, like, that was, like, your traditional ballpark. Like, and also the hot dog was literally the size of my index finger.
No, it was the smallest wiener I've ever seen.
Yeah, smallest wiener that I have ever seen, if you know what I mean. So, like.
No, it was crazy.
Yeah, little, it's just different.
I mean, I will say, like, we didn't walk around the stadium, like, so much to discover everything. Like, we were sat in our seats.
Yeah.
We had great seats.
Yeah.
We were with a bunch of Mariner fans.
Which was awesome.
Shout out to every Mariners fan that traveled because there was a lot.
Yeah, and it was funny because when we got in Thursday night. And so, like, Thursday night, all day Friday, even Saturday at the game, too, like, people are like, did you fly in for this game? And we're like, yeah. And they're, like, looking at us like, the Mariners travel? These ones do. But, like, I don't know. Especially, I think us and the Mets are pretty even in life right now. So it's not like.
Okay, then the Mets are also an unproblematic team.
Totally.
Like, we have tried to understand who roots for the Yankees versus the Mets. Sounds like it's just like a generational thing.
Quite literally, we were told if you're a Mets fan, if you know, you know. And even at the Mets game, they have all these, like, flags that they wave that set, like, probably like our True to the Blue kind of thing. Like,
yeah, see us rise.
Yeah, like, theirs is if you know, you know. And it's, like, the Queens and the New York or the Mets logo, like, tied into the if you know, you know.
Right.
But it's, like, we don't know. So.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to know.
Exactly. Like,
I'm trying to know because I live in a city where I don't get to choose teams, okay? I don't get to choose a football team. I don't get to choose a baseball team.
Yeah.
So, however, the Mets are in the National League. Mariners are in the American League. Yankees are in the American League. So, like, Mets fans could kind of, like, vibe with us. It was like, well, we don't really, like, hate on us. Like, we hate the Yankees, too. They would be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If anybody started chirping at us, we'd just be like, fuck the Yankees. And they'd be like, fuck the Yankees. Touché. And we're like, all right, cool. And we've talked to a few people, too, like, even at the airport. It was like, they're, saying just, like, friendly banter.
Yeah.
While watching the Mets kick our ass. But it was like, then I think we were waiting during the delay, and I said, I was like, By the way, like, we actually kind of fuck with the Mets. Like,
No,
and they're like, no, the Mariners are our AL pick anyways. Like,
yeah, like,
I was like, okay, cool, just checking.
because I know you ain't picking the Yankees.
No beef.
There was no beef. We were like Cal Raleigh for MVP over Aaron Judge. Everyone would be
Easily.
like, yep. So,
Easily.
like, no beef with the fans. The fans treated us very well.
Yeah, honestly, that was, I think, a good safe bet for, like, an away game.
Yeah, no.
Like, I think if our first away game was at, like, Dodgers or Yankees or Astros, like, I think we would have probably gotten to a brawl, maybe.
No, I
don't
would
know.
have actually fought.
I
an
definitely would
Astros
have
fan.
had to, like, pick you out of some fight.
No,
I know for sure.
What? Because I almost, like, fought at this one, and it was so
and I was like,
unproblematic.
Haley, they're just Mets.
I know, like,
They're almost as bum as we are.
it's crazy.
My favorite part, too, is looking up at their field and seeing the banners and being like, oh, that's what it's like having a World Series. But then on top of that, like Mets fans would be like, oh, no, we get it, you guys. Like, we haven't had a World Series since
It's like 1986.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, did you just hear yourself, though? You said since.
Yeah, I was like, we never been.
We just say we haven't had a World Series, and then the sentence ends.
Let me
You
one
keep
up your
going.
Annie.
Yeah, you keep going, and you say since. Like, yeah, it's been a while, but for us, it's literally been never.
We got to teach Mets fans in front of us, like, what it's like to be a Seattle Mariners fan. Like, you're born into it. So, like, we all understood that.
Yeah,
We had
understand the pain.
We had the sweetest family then take us to the bar. The bar.
The one bar.
The one bar that we got kicked out of after the game.
The K Corner.
K Corner.
I think that's what it was.
K. K Corner. So this Mets family was like, yep,
They were so nice, yeah.
the nicest.
Yeah.
It's because they were Dominican.
Yeah.
And we
Not
love
like-
Dominicans.
Not like trashy white American.
No, they weren't like, you know.
Yeah.
So they take us to the bar, and me and Ari are like teaching them what it's like to be Mariners
We're
fans.
showing them the ropes as a Seattle fan.
And they're like teaching us what it's like to be Mets fans. Most importantly, they're teaching us about New Jersey and Staten Island.
Right.
Funnest fact we learned on this whole weekend.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
That one of them
This is the closest we got to a celebrity.
one of them was Angelina from Jersey Shore's first kiss.
Yes. We were like walking to the bar and he'd said something about like
Jersey Shore.
or he said, I was like, so you like live in Staten Island? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh,
Why was your face like that?
garbage, boo boo. And he was like, what? And I go, sorry, I just watched Jersey Shore. So I just, you know. And he was like, shut up. And like they were mind blown that we were like Jersey Shore raised us.
No, I was like,
Yeah,
I
and
binged
then-
it yesterday.
And he was like, so you know Angelina? I go, do I know Angelina?
What do you want to know?
Yeah, and he was like, funny story. I was her first kiss. I remember turning around being like, Haley, we
No.
got our first celeb sighting.
No, that was as close. Like, he went to high school with Vinny. I'm like, yes. Anyways, so we've learned all this at the bar. Like, we're having a great time. We see all these Mariners fans at the bars because, you know, Mariners travel. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
And then we're leaving, and Ari and I are in our lonesome in New York City.
Mind you, our host already took the subway back, and
Yeah,
we
gone.
don't know how to use the goddamn subway.
No, we don't know where we're at. Like, we're like, where's
Where's the train?
where's the sounder?
Where's the light rail?
So we're walking back, and they're like, we'll take you home.
and I go, all the way to Brooklyn? And they were like, yeah.
Sure enough.
Sure enough, they drove us
There
to
we were.
Brooklyn.
Ari and I were with the best Dominican family ever in their car.
Yeah, their mom was literally sitting on my lap.
Mom was, shout out to the mom. She's the sweetest. And they were like, play whatever you want. And Ari turns on,
Naturally.
obviously.
Danza Kuduro. If you know anything about me, that is my number one song. Always has been, always will be.
Forever.
That song, Walk So Peppas Could Run. Known fact.
And once again, they
Played
were
that.
so
they were
proud.
like, whoa.
Did you know this song?
Yeah. And I was like,
I was like, yeah, I'm trying to marry a Dominican. What do you want from me? I've been trying for years.
I'm like, quite literally, if I am on my deathbed and you need like 5 extra minutes out of me for something important, like that song will revive me.
Should we play it at your funeral?
Yes.
Okay.
But wedding first, please.
Okay. Yeah.
Hopefully.
I
that
didn't
happens.
even go there. I went funeral.
Trust me, that was probably the first time I ever went there.
I think it's because you said revive.
Right.
So, anyways, shout out to Mets fans because y'all made the trip and the end of the
Yeah,
game.
it was
Like,
a good
we
time.
probably would have died on the subway if it wasn't for
Who
you.
knows where we'd be right now?
We'd probably be in Staten Island.
We'd be in Staten Island. Lost.
I was like, you guys don't have to take me back to Brooklyn. I'm trying to go to Staten Island.
I was like, Haley, we don't know how to get back from there, though.
I was like,
And I was like, there's no way that we're flying all the way to New York for 3.5 days. And one of those days we're in Staten Island.
Would have been a
Sorry,
fun
no
story.
disrespect, but for the plot, for sure.
For the plot. I mean, we could have taken the ferry back and we would have finally saw the Statue of Liberty. So, you know what I mean? Anyways, wasn't the best road trip for the Mariners. So the Mariners don't like to travel either.
No. Fans do, but players don't. And I think it's just maybe, I don't know. I was hearing the broadcast one of these last days talking about this East Coast city trip.
Yeah.
And I don't know if many teams are having to deal with this right now, but the Mariners are just the lucky ones that are. And also the weekend that we were just there was the Little League Classic weekend.
Yeah.
And so they had the first game in Queens at Citi Field, second game, Citi Field, third game, they had to go to Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
For the Little League World Classic, which I don't know why the Mariners and Mets were the lucky hosts of this, but yeah. And then they started their series with the Phillies. Like, it is just like an ongoing trip that I think the Mariners are very ready to come home from.
Yeah, this is a long trip, not our best trip, so I think we need to like regroup, get back to Seattle.
We need to come the F home. For sure.
Really cool. I mean, the Bonnie Lake Little League team is in the Little League World Series right now, so essentially they got to see their home team, the Mariners, play, but the Mariners didn't play great then. No. And I didn't appreciate that. Like, I get it was all fun and dandy, but like it was treated as such. But I'm like, this is going on our record.
No, this game counts, you guys. It was like they were playing like an all-star game. Like
mic'd up. Like Julio's mic'd up in center field, and I'm like,
no. Have you seen this guy this year? He needs his head in the game.
I'm going to need you to focus up. So with that said, the Mariners are still in the thick of the playoff push. We're getting a little stressed out. The Mariners are still sitting at second place behind the Houston Astros.
Which the Houston Astros are doing trash right now.
Yeah, so thank
need
God.
To be capitalizing on it.
Thank God. I know we could be ahead if we didn't shit the bed.
Yeah.
And we are also still strong in the American League wild card push. Mm-hmm. So we're still okay as long as we don't just, absolutely tank.
Yeah. Which
the Mariners are getting Bryce Miller back this coming week. And, well, I was going to say, we were getting Victor Robles back pretty soon here. But
Victor Robles was outfielder that incredible catch. It was that the Giants game?
Into the right field net.
Yeah, it was the Giants, yeah. Beginning of the season, and messed up his shoulder, I think it was, or collarbone or something crazy. And has been out this entire season. He was on a tear, started off the season great. We have been desperately needing him in the lineup.
Absolutely.
So he has been down in Tacoma on a rehab assignment, and he is now suspended 10 games due to an incident that happened. He was hit by a pitch, ironically, in, I believe, the same area where he has been rehabbing.
Yep.
Took it to heart. Flung the bat at the pitcher.
Yeah. I mean, usually, you see players, charge the mound. He threw his bat.
And then charged.
Okay, but let's get into this really quick. Why he was at that height of emotion is because he's been in Tacoma. Again, he's been going through it. This was a season-ending, essentially, injury, so he's been rehabbing, now finally back in assignment. It's been a long year of him being out. Yes. He has had some personal issues, too. His mother passed away. Emotions are high. Yep. Finally back at Tacoma, which, for those of you who don't know, that's our AAA team, so he's one step away from being back. However, he's played, I think, 10 games in Tacoma or something like that, and he's been hit 5 times.
Yeah.
So this wasn't like he got hit one time and he was pissed. He's been getting hit every game, which essentially is putting him at higher risk for not coming back. Right. And I think he's just emotionally, he got too drained.
Yeah, I think he just literally had a
mental breakdown.
Crash out. A valid crash out, if I'm being honest.
Valid crash out.
Yeah, I would have done that the first hit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, literally.
I just want to get back up there.
It took him less than a day. He did the longest Instagram apology, apologized to everyone, took accountability, kind of explained what was going on. However, yes, he has a 10-game suspension.
I was listening to Dan Wilson talk about kind of what, I don't know, just they were asking him, what is your take on this, if you can give one? And he said that it's pretty much just up to the MLB, but he was explaining all of that scenario, and he was he understands that that's not the way to act. but that wasn't like
out of the blue.
Yeah, he was like, it's just a accumulation of all these things going on, and he was just huge frustration, but he understands that's not the appropriate way to act, and he understands that. And so it sounded like everyone like kind of understood, like, all right, deserved.
I think he's appealing it.
Sure, go for it.
So, I mean, luckily...
10 games really...
10 games is unnecessary for a AAA incident.
Yeah,
I'm going to need you to...
I would think it would be... I was expecting worse from them just because the MLB is just...
Oh, I would expect worse if the bat hit him.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
The bat did it, so it was like attempted assault.
Yeah, it was like...
Yeah, like
oh,
now you're scared. Now you ain't going to hit me anymore. And you know what? It probably did.
You know I could. Don't test me again.
Yeah, and I think that if the bat would have actually hit the pitcher, I think he could be charged with assault. Like, aside from the Mariners, because it's like, that happens. So...
I'm sorry, that is so insane.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Victor Robles. We miss you.
No,
10
literally.
games. But then I'm like, serves the 10 games, has to come back to Tacoma and get more reps again.
I'm not entirely sure.
See, now this is
about
pushing
that.
out even further. And we need you for a playoff push. So
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to
we definitely
get back into the game.
Yeah.
Cal Raleigh hit his 47th home run while in New York City.
There's one more to tie the catcher record, single season. Perez has 48. So he has 2 more to surpass that. We got time.
Light work.
Yeah,
light work.
Another mentioned who, I don't know, Julio Rodriguez is actually creeping up on another 30-30 season, which may strike some surprise in some people.
Oh.
Obviously, we all know he's had a slow start, and he likes to heat up the second half. So he's, I think, at mid-20s for both stolen bases and home runs. So about a month left to go. He could potentially hit another 30-30 season. Last one was 2023. So, I don't know. We just need... Oh, also, fun mention, which is also... This is crazy because it is middle of August. With Bryce Miller back, this is the first time that all of the projected starting pitchers are active in the lineup. So, hopefully the wheels get to a turning.
Yeah, and the bats become hot again.
Yeah.
Because the bats aren't looking hot. There's even been some outfield communication issues with Julio. Saw 2 of them this past week. Just a lot of just not really being on our P's and Q's.
No.
We just I think it's just a long road trip. I'm just going to attribute it to that.
No, I really do.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. Especially Seattle doesn't also get enough credit. We are in Seattle.
Yeah.
And they travel to the other side of the continent. And continent? I don't know.
I understand that,
actually, this is going to this big news.
Well, I understand that, when we go on these multi-city road trips,
why we stay over there.
But it makes sense because it's it is a big jump over there, and the time change, all that. It does make sense to knock out the
Phillies.
Mets.
Okay, but will this still be a thing with the new projected league switch up, where the American League would be really more you're playing with the Seattle would be playing the California
based on
teams.
geography.
It would actually be based on geography.
Yeah.
It's like when I was in college, I was in the Western Athletic Conference and I went to Kansas City.
What?
I was they're not really Western to me.
One thing I will say, and we'll have to do a whole nother little episode on this because I think it's super interesting.
Geography?
No, we're not the greatest at that.
No, I know. I thought it would be a good lesson.
Well, we might just have to tap into somebody else's geography episode.
Any of those podcasts around?
But about the potential division realignment.
Yes.
Because it's interesting. One of them is a Pacific Coast, but they throw in Colorado all the time for Pacific Coast things. And I don't understand that.
I don't know.
As a Mariners fan, give me the Rockies in the division.
No, you can put the Rockies in my division today.
Don't get me wrong about that part. I just don't understand because they take away one of the LA teams.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Well, you get maxed out. Well, how many do we need?
Well, yeah, but you would think that I don't know what Colorado is the most landlocked state in the
Colorado's not very far away.
There's no Pacific Coast.
Yeah, but they're
I don't know.
Right there.
I just stick them somewhere else.
I think it would be Pacific Coast. It would be Nevada if Vegas actually ends up happening, and then Colorado, and then
like down
Royals,
yeah,
Philadelphia, and onwards.
yeah,
Over there.
yeah.
But I don't know numbers wise. Can't do the math.
No, me neither.
Not spitting out all 32 teams right now.
Oh God, no.
Go. I'm just kidding.
Seattle Mariners #1.
Yeah. Los Angeles Angels, Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah, we'll sit here for 5 minutes talking about Los Angeles and New York.
Long story short, recapping the weekend with, if you have a chance, you should all go to one away game at some point.
Yeah.
I would say one away game series a season.
Yeah.
And that's now officially what we're doing. Because
Yes.
we've been talking about it. We got to be about it. We've been talking about it so much that we decided to go to the game that was all the way across the country.
All the way. We can go to like, you know, an Angels game,
Colorado.
Dodgers game, a Colorado game.
And we would have probably saw us win.
Yeah.
What the
And it
hell
wouldn't
are
matter
we
which game we went to.
No.
All three of them. We could safe bet. No, but we chose the one quite literally the farthest away. But hey, what a trip.
No, fire
And you know
trip.
what? We'll be at the Braves in a couple weeks.
Oh,
and
yeah, I'm
luckily
sad.
I just double checked with my trip planner.
Yeah.
My boyfriend.
You're going to the first game.
We're going to the first game.
Okay. Did you guys want me to come?
Sure, just pop in.
Just wondering
Pop
where
on
I,
in.
where I fit into that.
I fear I might be one of the
You know what's a
only
weird
people.
feeling is I think I'm going to go to a game this weekend and I have to go to the Mariners game without you,
I thought you were just going to say alone.
which I think, well, I might.
What if I'm watching the TV and I just see you in the stands eating your like popcorn? Like,
with my scorebook.
no, you won't.
Dude, I fucking would. Actually, like a whole game that I could just sit there and not talk to anybody.
Yeah. I mean, if the tickets were still like $5 like they used to be.
Well, I'd buy a $25 seat, sit by myself.
And just sit up there in the 300, beautiful view, take score. Dude, you know what? You should.
I'm sure
That's
Baez
peaceful.
would get me one ticket.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Baez.
Yeah, shout out Baez was so flustered. Our bullpen catcher, bless his heart, has been around since I was a ball girl. And I literally we go on the field afterwards. Shout out to Taylor Saucedo.
Yes, thank you.
Maple Valley's best and only finest. Being serious.
Yeah,
Anyways,
pretty cool that we did get to go on the city field.
Yeah, no, like,
Actual
and
field.
it was divine timing for Taylor Saucedo to be called up when we made the trip, and it just all worked so beautifully.
Yeah, it was great.
Anyways, we get on the field, and Baez, the bullpen catcher, who's been around since I was a ball girl, so
Yeah.
like we've had a lot of, and he literally
And he
was
sees us all the time at T-Mobile.
sees us like in the bullpen, always waves
always say
hi,
hi,
like
yeah.
such a nice guy. He's gotten like my nephew's like balls and stuff.
Yeah.
And he literally turns around, and Ari and I are here. There we are on Citi Field.
He's like, these bitches.
No, he
man.
literally gives me a hug, but the look on his face was like, huh?
Like, New York? Really?
I was like, New
We're
York.
really at a New York
He's like,
game.
I saw you last week at T-Mobile Park.
Yeah, you didn't know we were on the plane.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't see us on the charter plane?
We didn't get the same reaction as Eugenio did when he got on the plane, but
No, we didn't get the standing O. No, because we were down with the dogs.
we're the flight attendants.
I wish. No, we were in the cargo container.
We snuck down.
We were in the bags.
We snuck underneath.
We were with the sweaty year.
I'm in somebody's bat bag. I'm cuddling Julio's bat. His bag.
The air tags are on us. We're like, seems like you guys are on the flight. Yep.
We sure are. Hey, we're gonna get there.
We're in the dog crates.
One thing about us. They're like, oh, we don't have any dogs on this plane. Ruff, ruff. You do now.
We're with Munoz's cat.
We literally sit in a dog crate with the cat. You know,
Holy shit.
anything for a free flight.
Unfortunately, we didn't get on that charter plane, and
No, we had to take our own.
we suffered the consequence.
And
but
we sure did
yeah.
suffer the consequence. We didn't have such a great way
yeah,
travel
well,
on
you
home.
know. But shout out.
But you know what? Still worth it.
Yep.
Still worth it.
Shout out to New York. Shout out to the Mets. Shout out to the Dominicans.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Yeah, we stayed in Brooklyn. Highly recommend.
Highly.
Big Brooklyn girl now.
Yeah, big NYC Ferry girls.
Yeah. Spotted. Hey, Upper East Siders. 2 Shakers took over Brooklyn and Citi Field.
Fire. Mariners will be back in town coming up. See y'all there.
Yeah, I believe the second part of the Vetter Cup against the Padres.
Yeah. Shout out. Stay tuned. Follow us on all the socials for more Mariners updates
Yep.
as the series continue.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
XOXO.
XOXO. Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
How fitting.
NYC.
Shakers.